Hi, I'm Kim from KimberlyDawnRempel.com, and welcome to Module 3 in the Social Media Crash Course. Today we're talking about when to say stuff online. So in the previous modules, we've talked a bit about how to sell online without feeling sleazy and salesy and gross. We've talked about where and how to post online. In this module, we'll look at when to post. So we're going to look at a few things. We're going to look at how often to post, when to post during the week, and what are the best times of day to post. We'll also look at how to leverage special theme days or months like Earth Day or National Barbecue Month, that kind of thing. And then we're also going to touch on how to get this all done without being chained to your laptop. It is possible, and I'll show you how. Okay, so let's start with the question of how often to post. Consistency is key when you're trying to get visible online. So daily posting is recommended. Just once a day is all that's necessary when you're just starting out though. You've got a small audience, you don't want to overwhelm them with 3 to 5 posts a day. Once a day is enough, and once a day is important to keep you top of mind and in people's sights. Then, timing, as they say, is everything. The data varies a little bit depending on whose research you read, but mostly everyone agrees that the best time to post each day on Facebook is between 1 and 3 p.m., especially on weekends. So this isn't a hard and fast fact, it's more of a guideline. You'll still have to experiment with your own audience. For example, in this image, it shows that 9 a.m. is one of the peak times. So I tested this with a client of mine, and what happened was every time we did a morning post, it was a complete dud. No one saw his morning posts. His audience, we discovered, was mostly active between 1 and 3 p.m. So you'll do the same with your audience. Just test out different times of day and see when they're most active. It might be in the evenings on Thursdays. It might be 8 a.m. Monday. It's a process you'll have to test. There's a helpful article from CoSchedule about best times of day to post in other social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram. I'll post a link below so that you can go check it out. So you're posting every day, ideally between 1 and 3 p.m., but what do you say, right? That's the big question. Bigger than what we can cover in this crash course, but we can get some guidance from the calendar itself. For one thing, there are special holidays and weird themed days like Earth Day and National Barbecue Month. I'm just gonna get rid of my picture here. Let's see. Okay. So let's say you've got Earth Day coming up and you've got a book that somehow aligns with that. By all means, incorporate it. Jump on the Earth Day bandwagon and ride it. But you want to be careful. You don't want to just say Happy Earth Day or It's Earth Day, buy my book. You want to make it good, right? It needs some kind of value for the reader. So, for example, your book might be printed in Canada or on recycled paper. That's an interesting kind of did you know fact to include. Maybe it's got a theme of minimalism or preserving wildlife or something. Use that, but don't force it, right? There are so many special days. There's no need to force it. Choose a theme that aligns with what you're about and then give others a reason to care. You can find ideas for every day and every month of the year at a website called daysoftheyear.com, and I'll include a link to that as well. So you can also use a regular rotating schedule, Tip Tuesday, Fancy Friday, that kind of thing. Now, this is most often used in places like your own Facebook group and occasionally on pages, but it can guide your profile posts too if you're stuck wondering what to say. So when you're thinking about what to post and you're using the days of the week as a guide, it's helpful to remember that Mondays and Tuesdays, these are the days people are kicking off a new week, they're getting serious, and they could use motivation. This is a great time to talk about goals or tasks or looking forward or to give them some kind of inspiration or motivation. Wednesday is midweek. You could summarize your week by doing a photo roundup. You could run a contest, share an industry article that you find fascinating. Try to find something that, share something that they love or find useful. And don't be afraid to show your face, eh? Include selfies. Remember, people connect with people. Then you get to Thursday and people are already starting to turn their attention to the weekend, and you can start the celebration early. You can support another person or another author by sharing a link or sending a shout out, or by doing a throwback of your own. And weekends are all about relaxation, fun, traveling, and eating, so don't post business updates on Saturday and Sunday. Keep it light and fun and personal. So, if you're starting to feel overwhelmed, thinking that to pull all this off, you have to be chained to your laptop all day, every day, don't worry. First of all, you're not alone. Recently, I was talking with a client who knew she needed to market using social media, but she felt like she was drowning. She was on multiple networks. She was blogging, doing Facebook and Instagram, and wanted to also get into Pinterest and YouTube. And we're not just talking about posting, but we're talking about she needed to find people and network with them, like their stuff, respond to anything that they said, and it all just was too much. She felt like marketing was actually taking over her life and keeping her from doing her work. So she was relieved when I told her that she didn't have to do all that. I put 3 time savers in her hand that day, and I'm going to put them in your hands now too. So first, when you're doing social media marketing, the kind we're talking about here, posting, being helpful, and responding to others when they comment on your stuff, this doesn't need to take more than 15 to 30 minutes a day. I personally check in about 3 times a day, morning, midday, and late afternoon, for about 5 or 10 minutes each. That's it. It doesn't have to take all day. The second time-saving tip I gave her was to repurpose content. Instead of creating something brand new for the Facebook post, and then something else brand new for Pinterest, and then something totally new for the blog, you can save a lot of time and effort by deciding instead on a theme or a topic for that week or even that month, and then speaking out of that over and over. Or you can even use pieces of existing content and repost them. So here's an example. One of my social media clients is a real estate agent with years of informational blog posts and even a bit of video content. So here in this post that I created for him, I reused a blog and a video that both told pieces of the same story. So in this post, I restated some of the heartwarming story, basically repeating what he said in the video and the blog post. This way I don't have to create something completely new. I can just use what already exists. In this example, also from a real estate agent with blog posts, I took 3 main points from one of the blog posts and boiled it down into a text post. So here's the thing about Facebook scrollers. They don't want to click. They want to stay on Facebook, glean something from your post in a single glance, and then keep scrolling. That's not to say they never click, but if we know that's their preference, we can work with it instead of against it. So here, for example, they can click on the link to the blog post if they do want more. But if they want to keep scrolling, this is set up so that they can still get the meat of the post in a quick glance. This is also much easier to engage with than just saying, hey, here's my latest blog post. You can also reuse existing content to create an image. Statistically, Facebook users engage more with images than with text. So, if you can remake it into an image, it boosts your chances for engagement. Plus, again, you're not making something new, just reusing, which takes less time and effort. Here, I took my client's post about the upfront cost of buying a home, for example, and I made a mini infographic. On the right, I used this special offer that he offers to make this shareable image. And by the way, this was one of that client's most popular, most shared posts. I cannot confirm whether or not that's because it has a cat on it. So I told my overwhelmed client about 3 time-saving techniques that day. The first 2 were to keep the online networking to 15 to 30 minutes a day, and the second was to repurpose content. The third technique I told her about was using a scheduling tool. A scheduling tool saves you time with posting daily. So instead of logging in and manually creating and uploading your post every day, a scheduling tool allows you to create them whenever time allows, in batches or just whenever you're inspired, and then you upload them. Then you tell your scheduler when to post it, and it does it. It's kind of a set it and forget it sort of arrangement. So I'll get to that tool in a second. First, I want to quickly review what we've learned so far. In Module 1, I shared a secret that takes the sleaze out of selling and turns the whole process of selling into a mission instead of a pitch. In Module 2, we talked about where to post online, how to post in a way that engages people and grows your audience. I also put some tools in your hand to help with your online marketing. In this module, we looked at when to post. We talked about consistency and timing, and also how to get this all done without becoming chained to our laptops. But there are 2 things we have not covered. We've covered the how, the where, and even the when, but haven't really touched too much on what to talk about, what to actually say that engages people. And that's just because it's a big topic that's highly specific to you, to your book, and to your audience. I just a heads up, I am working on developing something to help you with that. But in the meantime, if you need help knowing what to say, drop by the Marketing Savvy Authorpreneurs group. It's my free Facebook group, and ask the community there. I'll leave a link below for you to go check it out. The other thing we haven't finished talking about is the scheduling tool I told my client about that day. Every week, I use a scheduling tool to manage multiple social media profiles. It saves me loads of time. But the tool I use is only one of the awesome social media hacks included in my social media map. When I first began, I searched high and low for some kind of resource that would help me know what to say, when to say it, and then organize those posts too, not just post them. I couldn't find any such thing that I liked and that worked for me, so I created one. And now, for the first time, it's available for you to use as well. In this 17-page of research-based insights and tools, you'll discover the behind-the-scenes tools and knowledge that help me get results, like these. When my clients got 0 to 3 comments or likes, they're routinely now getting 10 to 20 likes and comments on their posts. When I work with a brand new author or company, these insights help raise awareness of their brand immediately. In weeks, my clients have also seen leads captured, something like 305 weeks in one case. And, of course, the sales that have come with all of that. That's the kind of help you'll find in this tool. You'll also discover what to say online, when to say it, because we didn't cover everything here, and why you're even saying anything at all. It'll also teach you how to post in a way that people are excited to engage with. Plus, the social media map also includes tools to help you strategize, organize, and schedule your posts. I'm telling you, the stuff you're going to learn in here is going to save you so much time and help you get the engagement much faster than you would without knowing this. Plus, you'll also access a kick-butt scheduler that I designed for my own use for clients, and you'll discover the software that I use to save time when I'm posting so that I'm not chained to my social media accounts every day. So how much is it, right? How much do all these social media hacks and tools cost? $97. I've personally paid a lot more for a lot less than you're getting here. I've also charged more and offered less. But here's the thing. This isn't about getting every dime out of you that I can. This is about helping you, my fellow scribe, get more traction with your marketing, to get more sales, to help you understand why your posts aren't being read and how to make it better. So there you go. That's my big sales pitch. It's about helping you, for real, and for a down-to-earth affordable price. But I'm also going to add 2 bonuses to sweeten the deal a little more. First, when you buy the social media map, you'll also receive my 40 formulas for killer blog post titles. This is an actual list of formulas for titles that get clicks. These are researched, tried, and effective. Use them in your blog posts or to guide the way you word your social media posts. We get a few seconds maximum to grab someone's attention. Titles matter, and killer titles get clicks. The second bonus I want to offer for the first 10 people that buy the social media map is to receive a complimentary 30-minute introductory coaching call. You ask, I'll answer. I'll look at your online presence and give you a personalized direction on how to solve whatever problem you're facing. So, if you're ready to take your social media marketing to the next step, if you're ready to get that engagement and grow your audience and your reach, you're ready for this. Just click the link below to place your order. Don't wait too long though, so you can be one of the lucky 10 who receive that free coaching session. Thanks so much for joining me on this social media crash course. Let's keep in touch. If you haven't already, join me in the free Facebook group Marketing Savvy Authorpreneurs. That's where you'll learn even more about how to market your books online. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day.